Hi, getting right into it. So here is my story and where I am now with my acne, which is cystic. I've had bad skin since I was, 13, 14. It was never like terrible. I thought it was terrible. At some stages it did get quite bad, but I don't believe it was cystic at that age. When I was like 15, 16, I had lots of pimples, like lots of breakouts, and there were those ones that are tiny and hard and you can't cover them properly. But anyway, despite having cystic acne now, I have to say my confidence is 10 times, 100 times better than when I was in high school. So I think something that goes hand in hand quite a lot with acne is depression. One reason being, chances are your acne is hormonally related, and obviously that is what depression is related to as well. My depression is clinical and I've had it since I was young, a long time, and that's not going to go away, but I'm on better medication now, so I feel heaps better, so that's awesome. But I do still have acne and it is still a problem. So I am on a medicine called Accutane or Accutane, and I'm now 2 weeks into my dosage. Before I began taking medicine, before I went to a dermatologist, I was really suffering and I was really desperate. My acne started to get really bad maybe 3 or 4 months ago now. It was never good, but it was manageable. All of a sudden it was not manageable. It just flared up like crazy, and that's not good for your confidence and not good in any regards. It was painful. It was so sensitive and just not something I ever want to deal with, and not something anyone would ever want to deal with. So I have been really low on money and I couldn't afford to go to a dermatologist, and John, my boyfriend, ended up bringing me to a Korean skin clinic. I made a video about my experience there, but I've decided to just redo everything into this one video and try and shorten it and make it as informative as possible. Now, you might have a positive experience if you go to a Korean skin clinic. I did not. To start with, there was no translation. I'm not going to go into all the detail because it's terrible, but there was no translation, so I didn't know what was happening and what was going to happen. Essentially, I was just meant to have a medicine treatment and extractions. She did that. The extractions were painful. I had like this giant pimple on my lip that just, oh my goodness, the pain. But she offered to do this extra stuff for more money, but discounted. John opted in for this other stuff, and that's where it gets nasty. There is so much pain. I was there for 2 hours, give or take, but no one told me how long it would take, so I really needed to pee, and I was just like waiting there thinking, surely this must end, surely this must end. It didn't end. So that was bad enough on its own. But the pain on my face was, to put it simply, excruciating. There was treatment after treatment after treatment. I had no idea what was going on. She started with a numbing thing, but that did not help whatsoever. The only place I felt numb was like my lips, and even that wasn't like really strong. So that sucks because the rest of it was just so bad. I shall not speak of more of my experience there. That's it. It's done. It's gone. So that was about 3 to 4 weeks ago. Since then, after the treatment, my face did not react well. It wasn't like really terrible. It wasn't an allergic reaction, but it was bad, and my skin was so sore just all the time, itchy, sensitive, painful, and hot. And that was at the point where I was like, I need to go to a dermatologist. Like, it just had to be done. So my mum offered to pay, and I went to a dermatologist, and as soon as I walked in the door, she said, this is your problem and this is how we're going to fix it. Now, there is some concern about Accutane, and yeah, I've read a lot of interesting things on the internet about it, but I believe for me, we'll wait and see for the results, but I believe it should be okay for me. The only worry is that it can add to depression, but I'm on a good managed medicine, and I know now what I need to do if that gets out of hand. It's been about 2 weeks and so far I'm fine. The changes that I've seen are not drastic. It's only been 2 weeks and this is cystic acne. It is not going to heal just like that. But I do believe it has improved. I am wearing makeup, obviously, but this is what it's like at 2:30 p.m. after wearing makeup at work for 4 hours? Yeah. So you can see, I mean, obviously with makeup, it's still very obvious. That's my left side, and that has generally been the worst side. However, my right side is also not looking so good. Yeah, my makeup is not the best. I've seen so many acne hiding tutorials on YouTube, but I can't afford any new makeup. Like, literally, I can't at all, and I just have to work with what I've got. So what I am using is the Accutane Magic Air Cushion. So this is from Korea. Basically this is BB cream with 50 SPF sunscreen, and I don't know if you've seen this before, it's a pad and it's a cushion. So you go like this, and you pop it on and you put it on your face. That's my first step. It's really strange because my skin has sort of just changed completely. Accutane makes your skin very dry, and I've noticed that it's like peeling in places and makeup cannot cover it. Especially at first, my skin was so dry and so ugly. Like, I put makeup on and it was so ugly, and that's not a good feeling. But it's changed now. Before, I didn't really use this much because it doesn't provide much coverage. However, now it works with my skin so much better than my usual BB cream, which is the Garnier Miracle Skin Perfector. I love this BB cream, I love it. But now it's not the best for my skin. Now this one is. So before, I would say my skin was just slightly on the oily side, but just sensitivity is the problem for me. My skin is very, very, very sensitive. And now what I've got today is this one, and then this one just applied a tiny bit on my fingertips just over the worst areas, and that gives me this. So the redness is all sort of gone, which is great, but you can still see the marks and the bumps very obviously. But anyway, that's all I can do for now, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so for the first month, I've been told that my skin will flare up quite a lot. However, the dermatologist gave me antibiotics, which should like counteract that. And yeah, I haven't seen like huge swelling as of yet. So I think that the antibiotics are doing a pretty good job. There is a handbook that the dermatologist gave me that's all about Accutane. And you know, I read it front to back, and it's, I think how I'm dealing with it with my products is working for me, and so I'm just going to leave it. But there are a bunch of recommended products in there, and I can't afford to go out and buy a whole range of skincare, but you know, it seems to be okay, so I'm just leaving it. As for skincare, this is a little bit all over the place because I'll show you why. So, in my bathroom, there is a large variety of products. I did buy this because this brand is recommended in the guidebook. It's for sensitive skin, it's dry, itchy, and sensitive skin, which is exactly my problem. However, I found it's quite sticky and not nice to wear on a daily basis. So what I'm using right now, I use a mild sensitive skin cleansing oil. This is from Korea, to remove my makeup. Then sometimes I will also use a cleanser afterwards. However, this one from Clarins. But you know, I don't want to add too many irritants on my skin, so not always. Yeah, so my mum gave me a bunch of Clarins stuff, including the cleanser. But then John gave me this Super Aqua, this is from Korea, emulsion and toner. And then John's mum gave me an Iopane night cream and Nature Republic like sample sized range, and I don't know what to use. Currently I'm just using these and seeing how they go, and when they run out I'll see, you know, what difference they made. So booster, which is basically toner, emulsion, essence and cream. I use this cream during the day and I use this one at night. So I think what I'll do is I'll just keep using those products, and whenever they run out, and I'll sort of see that the difference that they've made, and whether I, you know, think they're worth investing in or not. Oh my gosh though, like so many people just giving me all this stuff. Yeah, I was like kind of overwhelmed with so many products, and I'm like, I don't know what I should use. Yeah, that's my current regime. I've gone between different products, and like that's what I've settled on. For now, I thought it was better to use those, use them up, and yeah, see if they're good. So anyway, that's my little spiel about my skin, and I just hope it just keeps improving, and just obviously, that's obviously what I hope. Yeah, that's all for today. So I've got to do some work. Seriously, I've got to do some work. So I will see you later. Bye bye.